Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. This is a PlayStation Vita, and in 2026 I bought one on eBay, modded it, customized it, and it's kinda crazy, but it's pretty cool. Let me show you. Before I show you, I want to ask you something. Did you ever had a PlayStation Vita growing up? Do you remember playing this game back in the day? Now, I remember playing the PSP. I never had a PS Vita myself. And I didn't know that modding this thing was such a game changer. So let me show you real quick, and let me tell you, and let's find out if this console is worth it in 2026. So I got this PlayStation Vita, which is the 2000 version, or the Slim. This version came from Japan directly, so I bought it on eBay, but I didn't know the seller was located in Japan. Long story short, it took me around a month to get it in here in the US, and honestly, it wasn't that bad of a wait. It was more of like just expectation and just me excited and waiting for, this thing all day, every day, looking to see if FedEx will, deliver. And they did deliver, and the seller actually delivered as well. This one is a 2000 model, and the difference between the 2000 and the 1000 model is the screen. This one does not have an OLED screen. The 1000 does, and the reason why I chose this one, it's because the way it looks. I don't know, for me it looks a little more ergonomic, it looks a little better, and also the battery life is a lot better. I heard. I haven't had the 1000 to try it and test it, but I know this one, the battery is pretty good. The screen looks good, even though it's an LCD, and yeah, it functions really well, and the condition of the device was really good. So that's a good point for consoles in Japan and buying stuff from eBay coming from Japan. It might take a while, but it came in great condition and it works perfectly. So as I said, there's two versions of the PS Vita. The 1000 version comes with an OLED screen that has beautiful colors and great blacks. It's heavier, but it has a more premium feel. It has worse battery life. That's a bad thing about it, and it uses a proprietary charger. That's another thing I didn't like about that model, that it comes with a cable that only that cable works with that PS Vita, and I wasn't a big fan of that part. This one comes with a micro USB, which is not my preferred way to charge stuff, especially nowadays that we have USB-C. But I mean, it's a regular micro USB charger, and yeah, I mean, it works for what it is. And I know I have other cables like this, so just in case I lose my charger or something happens, I know I have another ones. PlayStation Vita 2000 comes with an LCD screen. So this one is a little, less contrasty and less colorful, but I mean, it works just fine. I mean, I didn't really see anything bad, or I don't have any complaints about the screen. It's lighter and slimmer, which is a great thing because I don't want to be carrying a whole block of thing when I want to, play on the go. It has better battery life. So yeah, I went with the 2000 model, but honestly, it's up to you. If you want an OLED screen, you can go ahead and get the 1000. If you want better battery, get the 2000. It all depends on what you want. Really isn't, a big difference between the two. Modding is simple for both consoles. The 1000 takes a little extra step, but the 2000 and the 1000 are fine. If you want to mod it, yes, you can get any of the consoles. And again, it's just, what you like. If you'd rather have an OLED screen, go for the 1000. If you'd rather have better battery life, go for the 2000. When I thought about getting a PS Vita, I thought about, playing games and stuff like that. But also I knew that I wanted to mod this console, especially because, all the perks and all the good things that you can get from modding an old device like this. It happened with the 3DS. I don't know if you've seen that yet, but I, did a video about the 3DS and I modded it and I love that thing. I didn't have a PS Vita, as I said, growing up, but I discovered that you can mod this thing and it makes it so much better. So you can see my lights just came on, and yeah, let's talk about the PS Vita real quick. and how you can mod it. So modding a PS Vita might be a little intimidating, but it's really simple. It's really easy. It took me around 15 minutes to do it, and I didn't even have to use my PC, which is great. So if you don't have a laptop, if you don't have a MacBook or anything like that, don't worry about it. You just need the console and internet connection. There's no hardware mods or anything like sketchy that you have to go through. None of that. Just follow a guide online. I'm going to post the video that I used to mod my PS Vita in the description so you guys can see it and see how easy it is. And yeah, just follow a guide and you're in. It's that simple. And huge shout out to the Reddit community of the PS Vita, which is, I believe, PS Vita Piracy and all the other PS Vita groups in Reddit. Those are great. People are amazing. They'll help you with your PS Vita questions and they'll help you mod. They have a lot of guides, a lot of people with similar questions or things that you might be experiencing. They already answered. And yeah, just check it out. Definitely worth it to, be part of that community, especially if you're thinking to mod your PS Vita. And what you can do with this modding in less than an hour that it takes to mod this thing is that you can modify the console a lot. So you can get a lot of plugins that'll help you to get mods, that'll help you to get ports, it'll help you to get games, and also you can get backgrounds as well, which is pretty cool. These backgrounds are very special. I like this one that I have right now, which is the Persona 3 portable background, and I like this thing. It comes with a song and everything. It comes with different screens that has a different background. They have different pictures in the background, and yeah, I mean, it goes perfectly with the aesthetic of my PS Vita, that's for sure. Alright, so let's talk about what you can do with your modded PS Vita and what games can you play. Obviously it plays all the native PS Vita games, but you can also play PSP games and it runs like you're using a PSP, which is awesome, using Adrenaline, which is a very good plugin. And you can also play PlayStation 1 games, which is great. I mean, I love that console. That was one of my favorite growing up, and that was my main console growing up, actually, before I had my PS3. Yes, I jumped from the PS1 to the PS3. I never had a PS2, and that's why I am always looking for good games on PS2. I bought a PS2 as an adult, and I've been enjoying that thing as well. My cousins had a PS2, and we played it a lot, but I never had one myself. PS1 was the way. I played all the time. I played a lot of Resident Evil. I played a lot of Silent Hill, Crash, and a lot more. So this is a big nostalgic thing. That if you were a fan of the PlayStation 1 and you want to play portably, this is a great way to do it. The ports are amazing. I didn't know that you could get The Simpsons Hit and Run, which is a classic, and you can get it on your PS Vita as a port from the from the PC version, and it runs just pretty fine. I mean, I can show you here real quick. You can see how it performs. It might have some glitches, and this is because the port is still in development, but I mean, everything looks fine. For me, it's just another game you can play on the Vita, and it's a plus since this game never came out for the Vita, never came out for the PSP, and I mean, it was for PS2 and PC. So this PC port, I don't know how they did it. It's like magic, and it works great. I also installed one of my favorite Grand Theft Auto, which is GTA Vice City. So this one is also a port that you can get, and yes, you need a PC to do the ports and get them into your PS Vita and stuff like that, but it's really simple. And this one runs amazing, runs a lot better than the Hit and Run port. And yeah, you can get Vice City, you can get San Andreas, and you can get Grand Theft Auto 3. So you can get all the trilogy and enjoy them portably wherever you go, whenever you want. And yes, you can do with the Switch now. You can get the trilogy, the remaster version of it, and play wherever you want. But I mean, look at the screen of this thing. It fits in your pocket. Your Switch cannot do that. And I mean, yeah, the PS Vita, another thing that I like is the way everything is on this console. I love the buttons, like the joysticks. They feel good. The joysticks feel really good. And yeah, the PlayStation button, the D-pad is elite. The X, circle, square, triangle, all of them, they're kind of small, but I mean they work really well since the device is kind of small already. And then you have two triggers, one on the right, one on the left, which are the R and L. And then you'll have a touch screen or touch pad, I would say, in the back of the device, the back of the console, that you can use for some games. Some of the games will integrate this into your gameplay. For example, I was playing FIFA and they had a way that you can shoot the ball with you can strike the ball with the touch screen or touch pad, which is pretty cool. I ended up deactivating it because it kind of bothered me, but if you're into that, you can go ahead and use it. I mean, it comes with it. Unfortunately, the PS Vita is not perfect. It has some issues with some emulators, like for example Nintendo 64 doesn't even run on this thing. It has a old Wi-Fi chip, which makes the downloads a little tedious. You might have slow speeds when you're downloading a game and stuff like that. And then if you want to get a Vita memory card, like the original one that you used back in the day, they are so expensive. I'm not sure why they decided to make them so expensive and unaffordable for people to get them, especially nowadays. Like, come on, man, it's been years. But well, the community invented something very cool, which is the SD2 Vita. It's a little adapter you can get online, you can get on Amazon, you can get it on eBay, wherever you want. And then you can install an SD card, a micro SD card, to your PS Vita using this adapter, which is great. It makes everything easier. It makes a lot of effort gone, and then you can use it to store all of your games, which is great because they're not that heavy. Like I have 128 or 128 gigabytes of SD card, and I haven't even used 100 yet. I mean, I used like 10 so far, and I have like 10 games, which it's fine. It's like a gigabyte per game, which is pretty awesome. If you want to go for like 512 or something like that, that's fine. For me, 128 was enough. And I'm gonna keep installing more games, and then I'll keep playing. For me, it's more than enough. The SD2 Vita just made it a lot easier. So is it worth it to get a PS Vita in 2026? I would say yes. If you want to play PlayStation Vita, PSP, and PlayStation 1 games portably, this is the console for you. It has a very active Reddit community. It's very easy to mod and very easy to customize. So for me, yes, absolutely. The PlayStation Vita is worth it, and it's a classic. You can also get videos loaded into this machine, so if you want to watch a movie on the go, you can do that, which is cool. You can also import music into it and listen to it from your PS Vita. And even though Sony killed the PlayStation Vita very quickly, the community still supports it, and that's why I feel like it's worth it. If you're thinking about getting a portable device that will play PSP, PS1, if you're thinking about a portable device that will play PS1, PSP, and ports like Hit and Run and GTAs, definitely get the PS Vita. It's worth it. The problem with this thing is that they're kind of expensive right now. You will have to do some research. For example, I got this one from eBay, and as I said, it came from Japan. It took a while, but it was a good price. You can get it online here from Facebook Marketplace. If you can get a good console in good state, make sure all the buttons are working. Make sure the console it's turning on and all, and it charges. But if you can't get it on Facebook Marketplace, try eBay. Maybe try other ways. But no, I wouldn't recommend you to get it from Amazon, which is a way to get it, but it's way too expensive there. It's way too expensive. I wouldn't say it's worth it. But if you have any questions or anything about the PlayStation Vita, please leave them in the comments. If you're thinking about getting one, let me know. If you had one growing up, which I didn't have, let me know as well. Let me know what you think. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being here again. I really appreciate you. I have more than a month now, almost 2 months, posting every week. And I don't know, this thing is growing up. I like people when they commenting and giving their opinions and stuff like that. And when I can talk with the community, that's pretty cool. It makes me feel creative. It makes me feel value. And yeah, I mean, this is awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Hit like, subscribe if you are not subscribed at the moment, and then share it with your friends who are interested in retro consoles, retro games, and stuff like that. If you have any questions, again, let me know. My name is Jamil Nav, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Be safe.